Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you.
Good evening, everyone, from LaVille High School in Lakeville, Indiana. It's Westview Warrior Basketball, streaming live at LaGwanamedia.com. This is Jerry Hosteller along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we will bring you coverage of the Westview Warriors doing battle with the LaVille Lancers. The Warriors are coming off a win on Tuesday night at home against East Noble in what was a huge bounce-back victory after being defeated in their prior game before Christmas versus Lakeland. Westview got back on the winning track with 3 Warriors scoring in double digits and improved their record to 7-2 overall. LaVille is on a 2-game losing streak, suffering losses to John Glenn and Hebron in their last 2 games of the year 2023. Otherwise, the Lancers are 3-3, this being their first game back after the new year, with their wins coming against Argus, Winnemac, and Pioneer. Their other loss came versus Bremen in their first game of the season. LaVille is coached by veteran head coach Michael Edison, of course the son of Hall of Fame coach Jack Edison. Michael is in his 16th season at the helm of the Lancers and has compiled an impressive 218 wins and 137 loss record, including 3 sectional championships. We're expecting a good battle here tonight on the LaVille hardwood. And we'll be back with our pregame show right after this 30-second timeout from Weaver Furniture.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana.
Do this. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. The pregame sponsor is J&R Solutions. Our halftime sponsor is Pizza Depot in Millersburg. This evening's game is also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place, featuring the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday beginning at 9 a.m. Hyde Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange, by Yoder Crossroads, located south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20. By Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma. By Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. By Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. Also by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Shipshe Automotive Service. They thrive by focusing on the fastest, high-quality auto repairs for your car or truck just south of US 20 on State Road 5. LaGwana, your local creative services provider. Also by Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located directly across the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. By Jerry Standard Service in downtown Middlebury. And Southwind Flooring, featuring carpet, hardwood, laminate, tile, natural stone, LVT, and of course area rugs, located at 7300 North, 1000 West in Shipshewana. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHS AA Champions Network. And our pregame show tonight is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673, and we'll take it right down to Jamie with head coach Chandler Pribble.
And just talk a little bit about the progress you've made this year on offense. Guys have been in different roles than they were last year, and talk about what you've seen in improvements recently that gives you optimism.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of understand what spots we should be attacking now a little bit better. I think our offensive pace has gotten faster, which is kind of what we wanted. We feel like it's easier to find openings and to get those open looks earlier in a possession the faster we play. I don't know. We still need to grow in the fact that there's times when we'll settle for threes more often than what we need to. Now, we have a lot of guys that shoot the three well, but when that's the only thing we're getting and we're not also getting stuff at the rim, then that's something we need to be able to adjust and make sure that we can find patience to get something at the rim.
Yeah, well, you've had new guys in different roles, experienced guys in different roles, so it takes a while.
Yeah.
So, against East Snowball, I thought your defense looked improved. You weren't giving up as much easy stuff as maybe you have in the past. So talk about your defensive progress and what you really emphasized on that.
Yeah, well, it helped because there was a guy that we didn't necessarily have to go out on the perimeter and guard. But the other thing too is we just rebounded so much better. I felt like we were competing harder, which is more noticeable on that defensive end. But we out rebounded them 22-13, and that was a team that really I think is more physical than we are. So I was impressed with our guys' toughness and our fight.
Yeah, awesome. So LaVille tonight. Recently, we had a pretty good history with them, some pretty good battles. Talk about what we're going to see from LaVille on both ends of the court out there tonight.
They have really good athletes, and they'll switch things on defense. So they'll go switching man to man. So we're going to try to do some different screening action that maybe can confuse them and two guys go running at the ball, and then we can make a pass to a guy at the block for a layup. Mm-hmm. When they're on offense, they do a lot of like a single screen on one side and a stagger screen on the other side, and they have their best shooter running off. He gets to choose which way he wants to go, and they're very patient on that end of the floor. So they'll have a minute or 2 minute long possession where they've got a couple guys that are maybe not really looking to score that'll catch it in triple threat and just hang on to it until they can find the right guy that they're looking for. So defensively, we need to make sure that we can contain number 22, their best shooter, and then also rebound well because they've got a guy who, he can elevate well and he's really strong and can rip the rim off. So we got to make sure we keep him off the glass.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we'll be back to LaVille High School right after this.
Are you looking for unlimited high-speed internet? With no contract and no credit check. No matter where you live, it's available. Bringing America together. J&R Solutions, Internet Service Provider. Call them at 574-349-7673. Jerry Hosteller with Jamie Miller back with you at LaVille High School in Lakeville, Indiana. Good to have you along tonight on this cool, cold Friday night. And LaVille Lancers out on the court getting in their pregame warm-ups. As you can see, Westview has returned to their locker room for some last-minute instructions from their head coach, Chandler Pribble. And you had a good talk with Chandler before the basketball game here tonight, Jamie, but Westview coming off a nice win against East Noble earlier this week, and hopefully we can continue that momentum to the end of the game tonight.
It's funny how much things change from the beginning of the season, the perceptions of teams, to mid-season. Early on, East Noble looked really dominant and good and had some good wins, and then so for us to beat them was good, but Central Noble just beat them by 20 as well. So I don't know if they're missing some players or we're missing some players. Regardless, it's a good win over a 4A program. They always give us a good battle, and that was a good confidence booster, I think, for us coming off the Lakeland game, which, we had struggled several games winning before that Lakeland loss. So we just weren't playing well. We're just not maximizing what we're capable of, and that's what the coaching staff is working on. So tonight, we come into LaVille, they're 3-3. If you look at the rankings statewide, and the computer rankings by now have a little bit more of a data to go on than after a first couple of games. We're ranked 23rd, which isn't anything to write home about. LaVille's ranked 54th. They're coming off, like you mentioned, 2 losses to John Glenn and Hebron, but that last loss was 16 days ago.
Right. Yeah, they played, the last game was the 20th.
The 20th.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
So you've had a few weeks to put that out of your mind, work on some things as a coaching staff. The interesting thing, even with their record, Westview's averaging 52 points a game and giving up 46. That's only a 6 points per game difference. LaVille's at 3 points per game difference, 51 to 48. Very similar.
Right.
And with the way they play defense, it's going to be harder for us to score. They got length. It's going to be harder for us to score inside. They're going to be in the passing lanes more. So we're going to have to play well to come out of here with a win tonight. And I'm looking forward to seeing some guys maybe that have been struggling a little bit or haven't been shooting with confidence to have good games tonight.
Well, you know, on Tuesday night, East Noble normally has a big guy, at least one big guy, and sometimes a couple of big guys, but they didn't really have a big guy in the middle. They had a stout guy, 5'10", and probably 215 pounds or something. But so we're not going to be able to LaVille has the presence of the big guys inside tonight with their 6'3", Karnecki, and Good is 6'4". So that's going to be a little bit different tonight in this ball game, and it's going to make an adjustment we're going to have to make.
Yeah, as you watch them warm up, you've heard the term the all bus team, the team that gets out. They win the getting off the bus award because they're a nice tall athlete. They got 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'1", so they're long and athletic, and we'll see how good of basketball players they are.
Right.
Because athletes doesn't mean you're a good basketball player, but LaVille's got a great tradition. Coach Edison, as you mentioned, is in his 16th season. And
can't believe it.
yeah, it just, we haven't been to this gym, I don't believe, since 2006 in sectional.
I couldn't remember the last time I was here. All I could remember was being here for a sectional game when the height girl hit the basket at the last second to win the sectional.
Yeah, that was the same year that the boys lost.
Yeah.
It was 2006. No, wait a minute. That was 2005. I take it back. It was 2005
Wow.
we were here. That was the year that we won 6 games total. And it was kind of an end to the misery, so to speak, here. But that was the last time I remember that a boys team played here. And so totally different. The bleachers are different. It's brighter. It looks like a new gym comparatively.
It does, yeah.
But recent history with LaVille, surprisingly, has all been on our home court because of the sectional,
right?
And we've had some home games during the regular season there as well. Last year we did. So some really good tussles. They sound a little bit, that team in, what was it, 17 or 18 maybe, that was undefeated when we played them. They had a lot of good athletes, and they had some good knockdown shooters, and they run similar things to what they run now, which you would expect with the same coach.
Correct.
But not the same record, obviously, or level of talent, but they're going to be a tough game tonight for us.
So the last time we played them was on January 6th of 23, which would have been about a year ago, and that was at Westview. Defeated them 81-62, a 19-point win for us. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Westview team was a little more, at least to this point of the season, a little more free-flowing and good offensively.
Right.
And we're still struggling with that end of it right now. We're down almost 7 points per game compared to last year.
Yeah.
And that includes the Northwood game, because the previous year against Northwood we scored 31. This year we had 36. So throw that one out, even though it was both low scoring. We just don't have quite the same offensive oomph so far, and it makes a difference.
We've got potential, and I think we're going to see it before the season ends. But, see if we can keep the momentum going tonight. Our national anthem. Okay, we're getting ready for the starting lineups for tonight's game. Tonight's Westview pregame show is brought to you by J&R Solutions, providing unlimited high-speed internet no matter where you live. Call them at 574-349-7673. Wade Springer's first out for the Warriors. He's a 5'11 senior, averaging 4.2 points per game. Austin Slaybaugh, a 6'1 freshman, averaging 4.2 points per game as well. Luke Helmuth, a 6'1 senior, leading the team in scoring with 13-point per game average. Wiley Minix, number 35, averaging 10 points per game, a 6'2 senior. And rounding out the Westview lineup is Wyatt Zepp, a 6'6 senior. Wyatt is up there with 11.4 points per game. And now for the LaVille Lancers under the direction of Michael Edison. Number 3 is Lucas Plummer, a 6'3 senior, averaging 9.5 points per game. Cody Allen, a 5'10 junior, averaging 1.3 points per game. Number 22 is Colin Karnecki, averaging 16.7 points per game, 6'3 junior. Michael Good, a 6'4 senior, averaging 14.3 points per game. And rounding out the lineup for LaVille is Braden Foster, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging 3.8 points per game. So Wyatt Zepp will meet up with Michael Good at center court, and we'll tip this ball game off shortly. Don't forget, coming up next week, we have the NECC tournament. Westview will be in action on Wednesday night as they host the Lakeland Lakers, and we'll carry both the girls and the boys game for Westview on Wednesday night. Wiley with it as Westview controls the tip. Zepp on the baseline. We'll get it out front to Austin Slaybaugh, back to now Luke right side. Zepp left open for 3, misses the 3-point shot, and it's pulled down by Karnecki. Plummer with the basketball, goes left side to Karnecki. Now Plummer. Yes, go ahead.
We got Austin starting on. Is it Sarnecki or Karnecki?
Well, it could be Sarnecki. I didn't hear the way they pronounced it.
There was too much music.
Yeah. Wiley Minix to Austin Slaybaugh to Zepp.
Well, the key against this kind of defense, your plays don't necessarily work the same because they switch everything. It's almost like playing a zone.
Well, it is. It almost looks like a 2-3 zone, but they got the big guy in the middle and under the basket.
And so some of the keys to beating this is when you have the ball, you've got to be able to penetrate and attract another defender so you can kick out to somebody that's open. And we've got some pretty good shots the first 2 possessions. It's kind of important, I think, for us to start well offensively since we've struggled a little bit in some games. 0 for 2 so far, but pretty good shots.
Yeah, we got off to a good start on Tuesday night, but so far tonight, got a couple turnovers. Pass inside, shots up, no good by Good, and Westview comes out with the rebound. Springer brings it across the timeline. Wide open, Luke from the corner, and he hits the 3. Luke's shooting 41% coming in from 3-point land.
That's got to be about 20% higher than he shot last year out there.
Yeah, I would think so. He's really improved on that. Karnecki's shot from outside, no good. Offensive rebound for LaVille.
Well, the one thing Austin Slaybaugh has that the other defenders on our team don't is a combination of length and quickness.
That's true.
So that's one reason he's on him. When you have a 6'3 shooter, that's a tough matchup.
Allen gives off to Sarnecki. He drives and then shoots it back out on the wing. Shots in the air, no good by Plummer. And saving it from going out of bounds and knocking it off the body of Zepp was Foster.
That's frustrating as a coach, and I guess as a defense. As deliberate as LaVille is when they miss, then you get the ball right back.
Right.
And that's twice in a row now.
Right. Allen inbounds. He'll get it into Foster. Back out front, it'll come to Plummer. Wade Springer on him. Both wear number 3. Allen up front, out front. It comes to Foster, right side to Karnecki. And pass goes inside, and we have a whistle and a foul from behind. And that's going to go against Zepp, the first foul of the evening.
I think the coaching staff is shaking their heads in bewilderment. Basically what he's called, that was one where they're basically trying to set the tone of what they're going to call tonight. They said 2 hands in the back. I don't know if that's been called yet this year.
Wow.
But it is tonight.
In the corner, Springer faked the 3 and then gives back out front to Luke. He penetrates down to Zepp now on the pass. He misses a shot underneath. Loose on the floor and a tie-up, but we're going to have a foul. They're going to call that on Wyatt.
He can't do that with 1 foul already. These refs are looking at him already.
So Grau will come in. I'm sure he'll be coming in for Wyatt, and he does. Cade Grau, first time he's been in the ball game tonight. First substitution by either team.
Well, that's a break for LaVille right there because we can play one-on-one in the post, and we have an inside option on our offense, and he's on the bench right now.
Allen with the basketball. He'll get it out front to Foster. Hands it back off to Sarnecki. He'll drive. Dishes it out left side to Allen.
Sarnecki really probes that defense. He doesn't give up easily, and we're doing a good job right now of team guarding him.
Looked like he traveled on that last possession he had. Shot from the corner is off, no good. Saved in bounds. Underneath to Foster, he tries to put the shot up and he misses. Now we have a foul on Westview. It's going to be on the floor, so it won't be a shooting foul. And that was Springer. Wade Springer picks up his first foul. 3rd team foul already on Westview.
So far, LaVille's just been a little quicker to the ball, and all their passes that are seemingly chaos land right in their hands.
The ball's bouncing the right way so far for LaVille. Driving, no good, and a shot by Plummer, tipped out and chased down by Austin Slaybaugh. We'll bring it across the timeline. Grau now on the baseline to Springer. Down low, it'll come to Luke Helmuth. He'll get it out of trouble. Quick shot by Wiley Minix. He misses. Good offensive rebound by Grau, but loses a handle. Loose on the floor, and it's picked up by Austin Slaybaugh. Inside, Wiley dishes it off to Luke for another 3. This time it's off the mark, and the rebound's hauled down by Lance Edison, who's just come into the ball game.
Well, as good as Luke has been shooting from out there, from 2-point range, he's shooting even better. And that would have been one I think he could have taken a dribble and gone in a little further. And
he had, I believe, 3 threes the other night, and they were all quick release threes. Good defense again by Wade Springer. He picked up at least 1 foul like that the other night against East Noble. But yeah, Wiley was quick with the trigger on those 3-pointers that he took at East Noble. Looks like something that he's kind of pulled out of the bag that he might help him a little bit.
Yeah, just not think, just shoot.
Right, yeah. Gets the opening, just pull the trigger. Owen Brill comes in for Wiley. Springer drives and then gets it out to Austin Slaybaugh.
Yeah, very much like playing a zone out there, and that's
good drive by Austin. That gives the Warriors a 5-2 lead now. 2:20 to go in the first quarter.
As Coach mentioned pregame, LaVille has a few players usually in there that their role is just to kind of pass and rebound. They're not even looking to shoot. I think 32 would be one of those because we're about 10 feet off of him at all times when he's got the ball.
You're right. 11's another one. 22 Karnecki put up that shot from long range, misses. Now Grau put up a three, and that's off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Good offensive rebound by Austin Slabaugh, staying with that one, battling two LaVille players.
I think that three by Caden that time is one of those coaches talking about where we're taking it a little too quick.
Right.
That was probably the first really forced one we've had.
Didn't look like he was quite set for that. Plummer with the ball out front. Their third leading scorer at 9.5. Michael Good with the basketball, or now Sarnecki with it. He tries to drive on Slabaugh. Good defense. The coach's son, Lance Edison, the freshman with the basketball now. He'll get it out to Plummer. Plummer drives on Wade Springer, takes a shot and hits.
Yeah, that's quite a height advantage on that.
Springer tries to drive, loses a handle, and it's picked up by Good. Up court across the timeline on the pass to Plummer. He'll take a three, missed his shot. Good rebound by Sarnecki, and the putback.
That time Austin just stood there against him, and when you have a taller athlete, you got to push him back.
Yeah, he made a very athletic move to grab that offensive rebound. Westview will be content here to take the last shot of the quarter with just 12 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, the thing is your normal plays you run at the end of the quarter don't work quite the same against his defense, so I'd be okay if they just get a good shot.
The shot hits the back of the rim by Luke Helmuth. Shot at the buzzer is no good, hits off the glass and bounces away. So we played 8 minutes here from LaVille High School. And our score, LaVille 6, Westview 5. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at Five Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Back at LaVille, ready to start the second quarter. The Lancers will inbound it to begin the second period, leading 6-5 over Westview.
Yeah, so far, I don't know if you're keeping track of the threes attempted. We had to have at least 7 that quarter we attempted, maybe more, and only hit 1.
Yeah, they were dropping on Tuesday, but we didn't bring them down here. Lob inside. It goes out of bounds off the fingertips of Michael Good, and it'll be Westview basketball on the turnover.
Yeah, having Caden in there really is an advantage with his long arms. That helped tip that and cause the turnover.
Camden Yoder is checked into the ball game for Westview at the break. Grau with it now. Picks it up, and we have a reach-in foul. It's going to be called on LaVille. That was on Plummer. First foul of the quarter.
Yeah, Caden learning a little bit about LaVille's defense there. If you're going to make a move, it better be full speed and have a destination.
That's right. Good ball movement there. Austin into the lane, gives out to Brill. Quick pass inside to Grau. Get it back to Camden. Now Austin's double teamed, but it's knocked out of bounds by LaVille, and it'll stay in Westview's possession.
Well, that drive by Austin, that's what we need. We need guys that can get into the lane and attract the defense.
Slabaugh will trigger it in for the Warriors. Tries to force it into Wiley underneath, and it's knocked out of bounds by LaVille.
Really young in there right now. We have 1 senior, a freshman, sophomore, and a couple of juniors.
Wiley looking to get it in, lobs it out to Austin Slaybaugh. Out of Camden, quickly to Brill. Camden, it's knocked out of bounds. Oh, it goes to, I thought it was ricocheted off of LaVille, but it's going to be their ball.
I think Camden thought that too because he didn't chase that ball down like he would have if it would have been off of us.
Yeah, he just let it go out of bounds, and that's, I think, what threw me is I thought, oh, LaVille knocked it away. Zarnecki tries to get it inside, and we have a foul on Westview underneath the basket. Grau with his first foul.
These referees are really descriptive in how they call the fouls. I kind of like that.
Yeah, you know what they're talking about.
That one he said had a handful of jersey.
Good. Puts it in. Now at the other end, Wiley Minnick hits his first three tonight.
Austin is getting into the basket pretty easy tonight, and he needs to keep doing that. And he could have taken that layup too.
Yeah, he had the shot, but you saw Wiley wide open. We're all tied up at 8 now. Another foul on Westview. This time it's going to be Austin Slaybaugh picking up his first.
Yeah, that's just two guys banging in the post down there. I don't see the need for that call, but they didn't give me a whistle.
Inbounding is Edison. With the ball, Zarnecki. He works his way in, and he's called for traveling.
Nice job by Wade that time, just holding his ground. He doesn't have the length Austin has on him, and so they immediately took him down to the post. But Wade maybe has a little bit of muscle in there that Austin hasn't shown, and made him turn that ball over.
Good feed into the lane, but Wade can't finish a shot from 10 feet out, and we have a whistle and an offensive foul is going to be called on Westview going up over the back. And that's going to go against Wiley. That's his first. So the third team foul here in the second quarter on Westview. Owen Brill comes out. Caden Grau as well.
This is kind of an old school refereeing group that they're calling everything.
You're right.
It's a good thing we go 10 deep.
Yeah, I mean, they're legitimate calls, I think, but they're, yeah.
Some of them aren't necessary. It's not affecting the play.
Yeah.
And just that little slap by Wiley, I mean, that happens on almost every rebound. But
Gonzalez with the ball, number 20. He'll work his way inside, puts it up short, and Wade Springer with a rebound for Westview.
Yeah, good box out by Wade that time.
Luke, now Camden penetrates the lane. He'll give off to Zepp for three, and he hits.
You can see the threes we get that are inside out are the ones we're making.
Yeah.
And that's because you're already facing the basket when you catch it.
That's right.
Instead of turning sideways.
Edison drives. He'll force it up off the glass and got it to go.
I think we might be hearing his name for the next few years.
Pretty sure, yeah. 6'2" when he's a freshman. Might grow a little bit more. And we have an offensive foul. It's going to be called on Luke Helmuth.
Sometimes the referee will give that to you where you kind of bounce it as you catch it. And I think that's what Luke expected.
Right. So that wasn't a foul? It was a turnover?
No, yeah, they called a double dribble.
Oh, okay, so that was a turnover on Westview and not a foul on Luke.
And now we got a blocking foul on LaVille.
Goes against Cody Allen. That'll be his first. Second team foul of the quarter for LaVille. 11-10, Westview holding on to the 1-point lead. Wiley wide open is Wade. He'll put it up and hits. That's a three for Wade Springer.
We sure look a lot better when our shots go in, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
Yeah, 3 in a row now.
Zarnecki drives the lane, and he's whistled again for traveling.
Again, nice job of just staying in front.
Plummer's getting set to check back in. He'll come in for the freshman Lance Edison. Springer across the timeline, works at the Camden Yoder and out to Luke in the corner.
Camden getting some extended minutes here. I'd like to see him get ready to shoot it.
Where he's received the ball, he hasn't really looked for the shot. Cutting across the lane is Luke. He'll put it up, miss his shot, and the rebound's hauled down by Braden Foster of LaVille. Plummer with the ball. Just checked back into the ball game for LaVille. Inside pass, shots in the air by Sarnecki, no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Austin Slayball.
There was Camden wide open, but I think
there he goes. Off the mark. Might have rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, it's when you don't shoot a lot in games, it comes a little faster, but next one I would bet would be a lot better.
The longer he's out there, the more comfortable he'll get. Sarnecki with the ball on the wing left side. Dishes it off to Foster. Foster drives the baseline, puts it up, misses a shot. Zepp taps it away, but right into the hands of Allen. And out of Plummer. Out front will come to Gonzalez. He'll take a three and hit. Got the bounce. We've got a 1-point ball game now. Westview by 1, 14-13. Camden once again had the open shot. This time he didn't take it. 2:45 to go, first half. Quick pass inside to Luke. He'll put it up. Got it to go, and he's fouled. Luke went up strong.
Well, that's an example of beating that type of defense. Instead of your normal screening, you're cutting more like you would against a zone. And some of our cuts, I think, have been too slow, and you need to make every cut with the intention of scoring. And that time he made a nice one, and going to get Zepp out of the game, probably to try to keep him from getting his third foul before the end of the quarter.
That's good. Yeah, we've been deliberate in the early part of the game and making those moves into the lane. You're right. Luke at the line trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Came in shooting 80% from the free throw line. Sarnecki gets it out front to Good. They'll swing it around left side to Gonzalez. And now into the hands of Plummer. He drives. Dishes it off to Sarnecki. His long three is good.
Yeah, that's a double stagger. They ran that off, and he can choose to go high or low off of that. And we lost him a little bit on defense.
17-16, LaVille back within one. Wiley again with a three. This time it spins out. Good anticipation, but the way you can't hold on to it, it goes out of bounds. He saw it coming. Foster will inbound for LaVille. Gets it into Plummer. Inside 2 minutes now to go in the first half. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sarnecki, so it's going to be Westview basketball.
Wade really locked in tonight with his hands. Very active hands out there. Almost had a turnover on the other side and forced one here.
And he picked up an offensive foul on LaVille earlier in the first quarter. Springer gets it to Slaybaugh, and out of Wiley again for three. This time it's long. And the rebound yanked down by Sarnecki. He gets it up court to Plummer. Inside it goes to Good. Good twisting move, tries to hit Sarnecki. Good block by Grau. It's tipped around. Boy, they've had, 4 offensive rebounds. Finally, Sarnecki gets it to go down.
Well, the height and athleticism is bothering us on that end of the court. And the coach was a little concerned about that tonight, and it's proven true. They're just they're hanging around because they're athletic.
Right.
I think Westview has a little bit better basketball skill out there, but our shots aren't dropping until LaVille's hanging around. Not only hanging around, they're leading.
Yeah, by 1, 18-17 now. Grau with a three, and that's short. Rebound yanked down by Gonzalez. 45 seconds to go first half. Plummer goes left side to Gonzalez. Out front, it'll go to Sarnecki. He'll drive it all the way in, put it up off the glass, and got it.
Now that was a set play they called to try to isolate him on Wade.
Grau gets the shot, and the rebound, and the putback is good. Brings Westview back within one. Now, I would think at this point that LaVille will go for the last shot of the half. Sarnecki holds it out front. Bounce passes it to Gonzalez coming up through the lane. Back to Sarnecki. He's going to force it up from the corner. It's short. Good with the shot, and he scores. Wow, those second opportunities killed us this half. So LaVille has the lead after the first 16 minutes of basketball here at LaVille High School. It's LaVille 22 and Westview 9. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with first half scoring right after this 2-minute timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week. Scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken. And then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988 and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Shipshe Automotive Service provides 5-star auto repair services in the Shipshewana area. See Shipshe Automotive's professional auto repair technicians for advanced diagnostics for your vehicle. From suspension and alignment to AC repair, brakes, and general maintenance, with Shipshe Automotive Service, you gain a partner you can trust with all your auto repair needs. Shipshe Automotive Service also provides 24-hour towing service. That's Shipshe Automotive Service, 260-768-7119.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building, and each week it's completely different with amazing sellers and items from all over. Don't miss the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. all year round.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine in, carry out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229.
Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by the Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring chicken pesto pizza as their January pizza of the month. That's almost a tongue twister.
Yeah, a little bit.
I bet it's good. Chicken pesto pizza.
Certainly sounds good.
So welcome back to LaVille High School, where LaVille leads Westview 22-19. LaVille led 6-5 after one quarter and added to their lead, especially with that rebound jumper there just before the buzzer to go up by 3. For LaVille tonight, Lucas Plummer, a 6'1 senior, has 2 points. Lance Edison, a 6'2 freshman, averaging 4.7, has a bucket for 2. Andre Gonzalez, a 5'9 sophomore, has a 3. Colin Zarnecki, the leading scorer for LaVille on the year, at 16.7, has over half of that already. He's got 9, 1 3 and 3 2s. Michael Good, second leading scorer on the year at 14.3 points a game, has 4. And Braden Foster, a 6'1 sophomore, number 32 out there, has a bucket for 2. For Westview, Wade Springer has a 3. Austin Slaybaugh has a layup for 2. Caden Grau had a putback rebound for 2. Luke Helmuth has 6. That was off a 3 and then a basket with a foul. Wiley Minix has a 3, and Wyatt Zepp has a 3. And that is it. So we've had 6 players reach the scoring column, but nobody has more than 6.
Right, we've spread it around a little bit, but it'd be nice to have at least one guy.
Is that bad? Yeah,
right.
We're not being selfish. We can say that, but we also don't have anybody that's got hot yet either, and we really could use that. This is one of those games where LaVille's feeling good about themselves now. They know they can win, and I think the story of the game is they're just killing us on the offensive rebounds. Our defensive rebound is poor, and they're getting second shots probably 2 out of 3 trips down the court, or even 3 shots. And we're just, the players have to take it upon themselves to just want the ball more. The coaching staff can tell them all they want, block out and rebound, but it just comes down to individual players and how bad do you want it. And right now I'm not seeing a whole lot of that out there. There's, this group is not an overly emotional group, and you don't have to be emotional to be competitive. But Coach talked in that pregame interview about he was happy against East Noble that they were more competitive in their rebounding. And this is exactly what he's talking about. It doesn't matter if you're a little outsized or someone's a little taller. Who wants it more? And the ball's just bouncing to people that are wide open. We're not getting bodies on bodies. We're not fighting for the ball. I think the early foul calls and trouble may have tempered our enthusiasm a little or our physicality.
Could be.
But we've got to find a way to get in front, get the ball, get out on the break. We have a speed advantage down the court, especially with Austin on the break, but we're not getting the breaks because they're putting the ball in the basket off their second and third opportunities.
Well, I think we need to make it happen, and that's what we did against East Noble on Tuesday night, but we just haven't. It's not the same team out there on the floor tonight so far.
And that's what's been kind of the story of the year.
Yeah.
It's been an up and down team, and you hope as you get toward the end of the season, those highs and lows aren't so distinguishable. You know, you're ending on a high note. But, as we get ready, this is our last tune-up before the NECC tournament.
That's right. And
as we look at that a little bit, I think what's happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks, a couple of teams have really separated themselves. Fairfield. I know they've only played 2 conference games. Their next 2 are against the bottom of the conference, so they should easily be 4-0 pretty soon. But they've had some really good wins lately.
They have.
Fort Wayne North, who was undefeated at the time in a holiday tournament. And so Westview plays Lakeland in a first round, who just beat us. And then if we win, I believe we would probably play Fairfield coming out of that bracket.
Yeah, I was going over that earlier today, and that's what it would match up if everything falls into place like it would be predicted, yes.
And then if we would win those 2, the other side of the bracket is either West Noble or Central Noble is going to come out of there. And so you're playing the other top 3 teams in the conference besides us to get. So it's a tough road to win the NECC tournament. And we do have the bye. First game's at home. That helps. But you're not going to win that tournament if you have up and down play. You're not going to win that tournament against a physical Fairfield team if you're not rebounding like you need to rebound. And it's not just that we're getting beat on the defensive end with rebounds. We're not getting offensive rebounds either.
No, that's true.
And so that's just a want to. And maybe the players are overthinking it. I think sometimes that comes, the better your confidence is, the more aggressive you are, and you just make more plays on both ends of the court. And so this is an important game tonight. It's not a conference game, won't affect that. But just for the psyche of this team, we need to win a couple in a row and just find ways to win and continue to improve in some of those areas that we've struggled in.
In Fairfield, going a step further, it would be on Fairfield. If everything falls into place like we're predicting, it would be on Fairfield's home court on Friday night.
Yeah, and then we'll be back there in a couple of weeks again.
Right.
In that back-to-back with them and Garrett.
Right.
So the good times are coming back with games at Fairfield, right?
Right. There you go. Well, they should be pretty good ball games. But, our team needs to step it up a little bit. They still have another half to play here. And of course, we're right in the ball game. It's only a 3-point game, but hopefully we'll improve from the first half of play.
Definitely. Well, it's just the little things. This is one of those games you're not going to just blow LaVille out, but you've got to do the little things that it takes to win. You got to block out and get your man so they don't get second shots. And on this end, let's try to get a few more 2-pointers. I think that second quarter we got a little lazy and just started chucking threes.
Right.
We made a couple, so then we just kept shooting them. And we can get in the lane. I've seen Wade get in the lane. We've seen Austin get in the lane. And that's what we got to do against this defense if they're going to play the way they play.
But like you said, it's got to be quick.
It does.
It's not a deliberate type move. Let's see. I'm going to try it, but you just got to go.
you got to go. And the way they're calling the fouls tonight, you got a good chance of getting a call if you don't get a shot off in there. So unless you're going to shoot 40% from 3 as a team, which we're not doing tonight, you just got to get in there and gut it out and find ways, little things to win. So, yeah, despite that half, we must have given up 10 offensive rebounds at least.
Oh, my, yeah.
Maybe 12. We're only down 3.
Right.
And so that's one shot, one possession. I think it's our ball to start this half. So, yeah, how bad do you want it?
Let's go. Tonight's Westview halftime show is brought to you by Pizza Depot in Millersburg, featuring chicken pesto pizza as their January pizza of the month. Yeah, that is a tongue twister. And we'll be back with the second half right after this 30-second timeout.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information.
And we're back. Westview inbounding to begin the second half, down by 3, 22-19.
LaVille, it looks like a 1-2-1 zone or some kind of zone.
Good ball movement by Westview. 3 by Wiley doesn't go from the corner left side, and rebounds pulled down by Michael Good. To get it to Sarnecki, drives it all the way down, puts it up, and his shot is blocked, but getting part of the forearm was Austin Slaybaugh. So it'll be a shooting foul for Sarnecki.
Well, it's all about shot making. You know, we're just missing shots that are you got to make as basketball players.
Sarnecki hits his first. He's shooting 77% from the free throw line coming in tonight. Second one's no good. Tipped out, grabbed by Wade Springer.
Yeah, Wiley's got to push him back farther on that layup or that free throw, and he just didn't.
Zepp gets it out front to Slaybaugh. Once again, Wiley open for 3. Yeah, he's taking a little more time tonight on those shots. And
well, he's starting to think about it now because he hit 1 tonight out of
6
or
5
7
maybe,
or something. Yeah, and so you can see his first one was pretty much right on. That one he aimed it a little bit and he was a little short, so he's thinking about it a little bit too much. But sometimes get inside and get a layup. Get to the foul line.
Right.
Kind of work it out and see that ball go through the basket again.
Zepp outside, gets it inside to Luke, then he pushes it back out front to Wade Springer.
Well, and like anything, a lot of times these things are contagious. And now we have about 5 guys out there that are scared to shoot.
Well, that's exactly what happened against East Noble again. I hate to keep bringing it up, but that was a great ball game that we played, and it became contagious, the shooting did. And you could tell it was just passing from one player to another. Defensive plays were picking us up, and Sarnecki right back at the free throw line now.
Yeah, coach telling Austin, basically you had 2 fouls. There's no need to go in and hammer a guy like that. Because now we're going to have to switch matchups because they're really going at him. And that's smart of LaVille to do that.
Sarnecki misses both free throws this time, and Luke Helmuth pulls down the rebound. He'll go to Austin Slaybaugh, quickly over to Wade Springer on the cross court. Swinging around back to Slaybaugh. Ball tipped, again a steal and a turnover for Westview. Ball knocked out of bounds, tipped out of bounds by the Warriors. It'll be LaVille's basketball.
Well, I think Westview, the players are a little frustrated. The fans are a little frustrated. You can hear them cheering them on, and I'm glad they're doing that.
Right.
We're behind them, and they're playing hard. They just got to relax and just do what they do best.
Good steal by Wiley.
Take it at him, Wiley. There we go.
And we have a bump, and a foul's going to be called. It's going to go against LaVille.
Well, that's why you take it at him. Go inside. If we have been close to the bonus, I don't think we've even been close.
Well, we had, I think you're right.
Luke had a free throw on an and one. but has anybody else shot a free throw tonight?
Not that I have down, no. I don't think so. So, yeah, Luke's is the only other one. Minix hits both of them. And Westview pulls back within 2 now.
Yeah, this gives a...
Sarnecki feeds it underneath. Losing the handle on the ball out of bounds was Allen, and so it'll be Westview ball. Another break for the Warriors and a chance to take the lead here.
Yeah, we sped them up that time a little bit, got them out of their comfort zone. That's good to see.
Luke looking for help, gets it to Wiley. Back to Luke. He'll pull it back out front now.
I like that, throwing it inside to Luke, though. I think we need to do that again.
Zepp gets it to Luke, fakes the 3. Drive by Slaybaugh, can't get it to go. Rebounds yanked down by Sarnecki. With the ball is Sarnecki out front, he'll hand off to Plummer. Plummer right side to Sarnecki. Swing it around the perimeter. They'll get it to Plummer again. Lob inside to Good. He'll put it up, miss the shot. Sarnecki battles for it, tipped out to Wiley Minix, and back come the Warriors. Inside, Zepp loses a handle, but off the body of LaVille, so it'll be Westview ball. Wiley Minix looking to inbound. He'll lob it into Luke Helmuth. Wiley, quick 3 is good. That was a little quicker that time.
Yeah, you can see the team really rooting Wiley on. They know he's,
they
know it's there. I mean, last year he hit 6 in a row, so it's getting going, and got a couple free throws and knocked the next one down. We've got a 30-second here.
24-23, Westview's taking the lead. We'll be back in 30 seconds. (24-23) Westview at 4:52 to go in the third quarter.
Well, I think, we've had Wyatt in there the whole quarter for one thing, and he attracts a lot of defenders. And that Wiley's been more open this quarter, partly because of that.
Westview applying the full court pressure. Almost stolen by Wiley. Then we have a blocking foul called on Minix.
Yeah.
Another one of those close calls.
Well, Westview's come out with a little more intensity this quarter, and it hasn't shown up yet necessarily in the scoring, but we're playing harder and challenging more passes and rebounds.
Wade almost had a steal there. With the ball, Plummer. Wade, once again, got his hand on it.
That's got to be 5 seconds. I don't know.
Yeah, no kidding.
About 7 more like, but.
Out front is Plummer. I think the official just realized that. Now he's kind of waking up and counting. Foster with it out front. Goes left side, Plummer. Plummer drives, gives it off underneath. 3 in the air, good by Plummer.
Well, that's a backbreaker. You almost had the ball 2 or 3 times. They kept it for a minute and drilled a 3.
Wow.
But you got to be mentally strong to handle that and come down and get a good shot.
LaVille by 2, 26-24.
LaVille still in their zone defense. My guess is they've went to this. Westview probably went in at halftime, with some strategies for combating their man-to-man.
Yeah.
So they're going, wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it later. Nice move by Wyatt there.
Yeah, beauty on the baseline for Wyatt. Zepp on the reverse layup. Tied up at 26. And we have a bump down inside. That's going to go against Luke.
Well, our help defense has to be there a little quicker. He's really good on the first step, and our we're staying in front for the most part, but we're letting him get too deep on that.
Lance Edison is checked back in. He triggers the pass in. He gets it into Foster. Foster on the backdoor pass to Plummer. Plummer will force it up from the baseline and got it to go. 28-26, LaVille. Zepp wide open for the corner. Misses the three. Tipped up, no good, and grabbed out of there by Plummer. Lucas Plummer across the timeline. He'll hit. Good strip of the basketball by Austin Slaybaugh. He takes it to the basket and draws a foul on Plummer. Good quick steal by Austin.
Yeah, our perimeter defenders are getting their hands on a lot more passes this half, and that time we finally got one to go the other way. We're doing better rebounding this quarter. The difference is LaVille's hitting shots now.
Yeah, they are. Austin Slaybaugh, 50% free throw shooter, hits that one. We'll get one more. Plummer comes out of the ball game. Andre Gonzalez comes back in for LaVille. Zepp comes out for Westview. Checking back into the ball game, Caden Grau for the Warriors. And Slaybaugh swishes them both. 4 points now for Austin. He comes out of the ball game as Owen Brill comes in. Once again, Westview applying the pressure. Sarnecki across the timeline to Good. And it's intercepted on the pass by Wade Springer. He puts the ball up. I don't know whether he's going to get a shooting foul on that or not, but
he should. He was in the act of going for a layup, but
that's right.
Yep,
2 shots. And that was on Foster, his first. Wade at the free throw line, a 77% free throw shooter. And he rattles that one home. 29-28, Westview by 1. One more coming for Wade. And he hits him both. 30-28 Westview. Once again, a steal by Springer. He'll get it to Caden Grau. Drives. Gives out to Luke from the corner for a three. That's going to be short. Picked up by Wade. He puts a shot up, misses, but he's fouled. I think Wade came to play tonight.
Yeah, well, we're just being aggressive. We're making basketball plays finally.
That's right.
Well, that's been there the whole game. I think sometimes players don't know how hard they really can play. And our fans certainly appreciate the effort.
Tell you that pressure is really getting to LaVille in this second half. Springer hits his third consecutive free throw. 31-28. That's our biggest lead, I think.
We had a
Did we have a
we had a 4-point lead in the first half.
Okay.
Missed a layup and could have made it 6.
Oh, yeah. Second shot by Wade was no good, and rebounds pulled down by Sarnecki. Gives to Foster between the circles. Right side to go to Good. Hands it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez down the lane and shoots it over to Lance Edison. His shot no good off the glass, loose on the floor. And we have a held ball. And it's going to stay in the possession of LaVille and a timeout on the court.
We got a 30.
Minute 43 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I forgot that.
He wants to play. We're back at LaVille after the timeout. 31-28. Westview owns a 3-point lead. Lance Edison will trigger it in for LaVille.
Now we're on a roll right now. We need to try to get another stop.
Sarnecki gets it out of trouble to Gonzalez up top. Now he goes back to Sarnecki out front. Drives, can't find the shot. Good defense. Edison with an air ball on the three, but hustling in there was Gonzalez to put it back up and in.
Yeah, they're missing their threes so bad. That's part of why they're getting offensive rebounds.
That's true. Grau's shot from the corner is no good. Wade Springer with a rebound. Loose, he tried to get it into Brill.
Yeah, Brill wasn't ready. That wasn't a really good decision that time. Just take it back out and reset.
So back comes LaVille now, chance to take the lead. Down one, 31-30.
Well, we're teetering on the edge of putting some distance between them because we had a good possession, and they just got a lucky bounce, and now they're back up.
Good puts it in. He's got a half dozen. 32-31 LaVille, and we've got a reach-in foul is going to be called on Gonzalez.
Yeah, we'll be in the bonus now. He'll get 2 shots out of that.
5 team fouls on LaVille, 4 on Westview in this quarter. 42.4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wyatt Zepp will check in after this first shot. And Austin knocks it down. Wade comes out for a breather, and Wyatt Zepp comes in. Second shot by Austin's good. 33-32, Westview back up 1 now. Gonzalez gets it out front to Good. Underneath pass to Sarnecki, has it blocked away by Zepp. Fast break by Westview and knocked down by Helmuth on the layup.
That was one of the prettier plays of the year.
It was. Good job by Brill knocking the ball out of bounds on the press.
Well, our press has really given Lowell fits, so when we can score and set that up, it's really kind of turned the tide of our energy this quarter.
They bring the senior back in. Plummer comes in. Coming back out of the ball game is the sophomore Gonzalez. Edison gets it out of trouble out front to Sarnecki. He's double teamed. They'll unload it over to Plummer. Back to Sarnecki for 3, and he misses. Long rebounds pulled down by Luke Helmuth. Grau puts it up, got it right at the buzzer.
Beautiful play.
Man, we didn't rush things, and that worked out really well for the Warriors to end that quarter. 37-32 out to their, was that their biggest lead, 5, or did you say 6 at one time?
I believe that's our biggest.
37-32 at the end of 4, or at the end of 3 rather. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka specializes in both steel and aluminum. Their 40,000 square foot custom powder coat facility has the flexibility to run everything from one-piece custom orders to full production quantities. They also have the unique capabilities of powder coat, blast coat, as well as other highly durable coatings. They are your local source for powder coating. Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Call 260-593-0204.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
We're back and set to start the fourth quarter of play here in this tightly contested ball game, although Westview is going out to a 5-point lead.
Those last couple of minutes were some of the best basketball we've played this year.
Yeah.
I mean, grabbing the rebound, pushing it up the court, pretty plays on both ends.
There we go. We're continuing it here in the early going of the fourth. Grau underneath, jump hook, good. And he's fouled.
I think they called it on Luke.
Oh, basket does count, but it will be on Luke. So for Luke, that's his second. Westview up by 7 now, 39-32.
Oh, just missed a steal there.
Yeah, threaded the needle on that pass. Shot blocked by Slaybaugh, but staying with it was Plummer. Misses a shot. Offensive rebounds put back up by Good, no good, but he is fouled. So it'll be a 2-shot foul.
Well, I like what we're doing this quarter, or this half, is we're contesting shots. And they're not going to call a foul on every contest. Edison was hoping for a call about 3 shots before that, but we're making them work to get baskets this half.
Good's first free toss hits the back of the iron, comes down. He'll get one more. Wiley Minix comes back into the ball game. Coming out is Luke Helmuth. Second shot is good by Good. He has 7, 39-33. Austin Slaybaugh quickly up the court, loses a handle. Now he's double teamed, tries to get it out of trouble, and before anything was called, Coach Pribble calls a timeout. It'll be a 30. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back, 39-33, Westview. They'll be inbounding the basketball underneath their own bucket. Wiley Minix will be the trigger man for the Warriors. Lob comes into Austin Slaybaugh. Hands it off to Brill. Get it down to Wiley.
LaVille back in there switching man-to-man.
So we're making the adjustment here. Grau.
The other good adjustment we made was going to that pressure. It really turned it into a full court game, and we have the skill to make that work for us. And now we're just going to pull it out and say, hey, you want to sit back and switch everything? We'll just kill the clock.
There you go. We've got the lead, 6 points.
Not sure how much I love this, but we'll see how it works. I mean, we've been aggressive, and I hope we stay aggressive.
Austin might have been a little too aggressive there. Ball loose on the floor, and we've got a scrum. And we've got a held ball.
I think that's LaVille. Oh, no, it's
going to stay in our
ball.
hands. Yep. So once again, Westview will inbound underneath their own basket. This time it'll be Slaybaugh bringing it in for the Warriors. Gets it into Minix. Grau, right side of Grimm. Once again, we're spreading it out.
This is the type of game that
Ball knocked away as Zepp tried to drive it down the baseline. Driving as Sarnecki tries to put it in off the front of the rim, and he couldn't, over the front of the rim. Now we have a foul underneath, and it's going to go against Westview.
Yeah, I was going to say, Luke excels in this kind of position because it get one-on-one in the post. Had a layup right there. We just got to convert. We got to protect the ball going up and put that in.
And Luke is reported to the scorer's bench to check back in after the first free throw here. Sarnecki misses, and they'll get one more.
Yeah, LaVille has not done real well at the line tonight.
No, they haven't.
That's one thing that's helped us.
Sarnecki hit his first, but he hasn't hit any since. Hits that one.
Well, we've had a few possessions now with coming up empty, so I think it's important to score here. We're going to have to go back to our regular offense. And I think we are going back. We're on a set here to try to get something.
Zepp drives it into the lane and has it tipped away, but grabbed by Austin Slaybaugh. Wiley wide open for the corner, misses. LaVille with a rebound. Back comes Sarnecki. Fakes, drives it down the lane, and he travels with the basketball.
Yeah, he's out of control going down the middle quite a bit. That's his, third travel tonight, I think?
Yeah, 2 in the first half, and this first in this half. Westview up by 5, 39-34. Zepp drives it into the lane, fakes, puts it up off the glass and got it.
Nice job by Zepp there to be strong with the ball and come to a jump stop. That was a big shot. We hadn't scored in a few possessions.
41-34 Westview. Low scoring game. 7-point lead for the Warriors. Edison fakes at the high point right side, high post right side position, and gives off to Good. Back out front to Sarnecki. Or not Sarnecki, that's 32, that's Foster. Three-pointer by Plummer is off the back of the rim, no good. Chased down by Austin Slabaugh, and he's going to drive it all the way down. Puts it up, got it to go, and he's fouled.
Well, we're seeing a kid kind of grow up game to game, aren't we?
That's unbelievable. That was a veteran play. I mean, he drew the foul on the Lancer player and was able to get the basket to go through on the layup. You can tell he's played a lot of basketball in his young days.
Yeah, he definitely has. And it's just, this is a whole new level. Like we've talked before, he was playing 8th grade basketball this time last year.
It's unbelievable. But I think he's played against older guys on the court, not necessarily Westview court, but at the Cove, for instance. Drive down the baseline's good by Plummer.
Again, we almost had the ball 3 times there.
Right, right.
Yeah, a lot of bounces going LaVille's way, but we're fighting and scratching and finding a way.
Jump hook by Wiley is partially blocked away. Back comes LaVille. Sarnecki will pop a quick 3. Spins out, no good, but Plummer with the offensive rebound. Gets it out front to Foster. Not a Plummer again. He'll take the jumper off the baseline, no good. Grau with a good rebound. Slabaugh double teamed. Good job of getting it out of trouble to Luke Helmuth. Not a Grau.
Good patience that time by Caden. He wanted it. He made his last shot. It didn't count because they had called a timeout or something, but he made his last one, so I think he's itching to hit one.
Wiley bounce passes it into Zepp for the layup. Good feed from Wiley Minix.
Yeah, it's not bad when you have a 6'6" guy to throw the ball to off of that offense.
No, that's kind of nice. Drive by Edison. Nice little floater for the freshman.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. But we have them out of their comfort zone right now.
Yeah, we do.
They don't want to be doing this.
2:41 to go in the ball game. 45-38 LaVille.
Full timeout.
And we'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Pizza Depot on South Jefferson Street in Millersburg features delicious pizza and breadsticks, along with fresh salads. Dine-in, carry-out, and delivery are all available at Pizza Depot. Pizza Depot, 104 South Jefferson Street in Millersburg. 574-642-4229. Fast, yeah. We're back at LaVille High School. While we have a chance here after the teams break out of their huddle, next Wednesday we'll be at Westview for the first games of the NECC tournament for the Warriors, both the Lady Warriors and the guys. We'll begin our coverage at 6 with the ladies game.
LaVille with a little full court pressure there to try to create a turnover. Bounce passes, guys, bounce pass. We don't want to play defensively here. Let's stay aggressive, and if they're over pursuing, there's somebody open.
2:15 to go in the ball game. Westview 45, LaVille 38.
Yeah, I think we'd be best served. Well, they're going to trap it no matter what we do.
Oh, nice pass into Zepp. I thought he might jam that one.
That'd be nice to see,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
yeah. Edison with a 3. 47-41, Westview by 6. Zepp on a baseline. Double team. Takes it to the hoop, lays it in. Nice. 13 now for Wyatt.
Now, match up with the shooters here.
Plummer gets it to Sarnecki. Sarnecki out front to Plummer. Plummer drives the lane. He'll put it up from about 8 feet out. Misses, and the rebound, Wiley Minix. He outlets it to Zepp. Zepp's going to take it all the way down. Fakes, puts it up, got it. So Wyatt's heated things up here in the fourth quarter.
He got 10 points this quarter or something like that.
Yeah, he's got 15 now altogether. He finished the first half with 3 points, so he's had a good second half.
It's a nice athletic play right there, too. You'd think a bigger guy like that would just hold it out and give it to a guard.
Right. Yeah, he just kept going with it. Lance Edison will inbound for the Lancers. Good anticipation by Slaba on that steal. He'll drive it all the way in and put it up and in.
Well, think about how many layups we've got this half.
Oh, my.
I mean, that's Westview basketball right there.
That is.
I mean, yeah, threes are nice, but get out, make plays, get steals.
Well, I think you hit it right. We're very aggressive here in that second half, and it's really paid off. 53-43 Westview with the 10-point lead. Just 25 seconds to go in the ball game, and the Warriors are trying to kill the clock. So Warriors are going to have 2 straight victories going into that NECC tournament next week as they come into LaVille on this long road trip and defeat the LaVille Lancers here tonight. The final score after 2 seconds expire is 53-43. Westview wins it.
Very impressive second half by Westview. This is the kind of game, I think, where a team can kind of gel.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
You're on the road, you're not playing well, and you're scuffling a little bit. Third quarter even started that way. But we hung in there and really turned up the heat defensively, got running a little bit. And who knows what makes you click sometimes.
That's right.
But definitely a good win for Westview.
We'll take a shorter timeout this time. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back to run through scoring and wrap it up right after this.
Move from ring to ring, catching great deals and unique finds at the Shipshewana Antique Auction every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Bid on furniture, antiques, art, pottery, tools, architectural salvage, estate items, and more. 6 to 10 auctioneers simultaneously sell inside the Shipshewana Antique Building, and each week it's completely different with amazing sellers.
Back at LaVille High School, Westview has defeated LaVille by a score of 53-43, a 10-point victory for the Warriors to send them to 8-2 on the season.
Yeah, the Westview outscored LaVille 34-21 in the second half, 18-10 in the third quarter, 16-11 in the fourth quarter, and they just dominated the second half. As ugly as the first half was, it was just the effort. Up and down the floor, layups. What did we hit? Maybe 1-3 in the second half?
I think that's probably about right.
Maybe we had more. I think Wiley hit one, but I don't remember another one being made. So quickly, the scoring for LaVille, Luke Plummer had 9. That's right at his average. Lance Ederson had 7. That's a little bit above his 4.7 average. Andre Gonzalez had 5. Colin Karnecki, 4 points in the second half. Held him to 13 overall. Michael Good, 3 points in the second half. He had 7. His average is 14. And Braden Foster had 2 in the first half. For Westview, Wade Springer, 3 in each half for 6. Austin Slaybaugh, double figures tonight, 10 points, 3 field goals, 4 free throws, multiple steals, several block shots. Great defense on Sarnecki. Caden Grau had 6. Luke Helmuth had 10. Wiley Minix had 11. And Wyatt Zepp with a game-high 15 points tonight. So we had 4 guys in double figures.
Yeah.
And we had balance in the first half, but the problem, everybody had 3.
That's exactly right, yeah.
So excellent second half by Westview. You know, I thought Caden Grau showed improvement in this game. And, you know, he started the season hitting threes and everything going right for him.
Right.
And then he hit kind of a sophomore slump. And it was more about their scouting was out on him, and you just got to play a different way. And he's showing more patience. He's doing the dirty work. He's getting offensive rebounds. He's getting hand-on steals. So I thought that was a big jump by him that he showed tonight. So.
And Austin Slaybaugh just keeps getting better as the season progresses.
Yeah, we're a better team than the team that played Lakeland.
Yeah.
I don't know if especially that second half, and I don't know if it'll show up against Lakeland or not, but we're going to get a shot on, Wednesday?
Yeah, and I think the boys will be ready.
I think they will.
They'll be up for that game.
And the crowd better be ready, too. Get out there, fill that Coliseum. We'll call it a Coliseum. Fill it up. Get out there. There's nothing better to do on a Wednesday night. So get out there and cheer on these Warriors. I think the fans behind us tonight deserve an MVP. They were loud and vocal and really cheered our guys on and got them going in the second half.
They weren't negative. They were
just encouraging, like, hey, come on, guys.
That's right. Good win for the Warriors tonight. Once again, the final, Westview 53, LaVille 43. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Also, our pregame show was brought to you by J&R Solutions tonight. Our halftime sponsor throughout the season is Pizza Depot. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Shipshewana Trading Place in Shipshewana, by Yoder Crossroads, just south of Shipshewana on the southwest corner of State Road 5. Hyde Auto Body over in LaGrange, US 20 West in LaGrange. Emma Warehouse in downtown Emma, by Tiffany's Restaurant in Topeka, by Stutzman Power Equipment in Shipshewana. Also by Freedom Finish Works in Topeka, Shipshewana Automotive, or Shipshewana Automotive Service, I should say, on US 20, just south of US 20 on State Road 5, by LaGwana, your creative services provider. Also by Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, and Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. Also Southwind Flooring in Shipshewana at 7300 North, 1000 West. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHS AA Champions Network. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope to see you out at Westview on Wednesday night. We will be covering both games of girls and the boys in that NECC tournament for Westview. Good night, everyone.